Hello everybody. As we promised you in the last video that we're gonna discuss the functionality and the project while it's running in the next video. So here is the video, like we will discuss how this project will work and what's the response with the real human being. So we have here the project. So this is the project and this is mobile application, because as we told you in the last video that this project is working through a Bluetooth chip. So this Bluetooth chip is sending data and receiving data from this mobile phone. So we have our already made application. So we have made some applications for this one, but we found the best one is on Google Play, and this application is called Bluetooth Terminal HC05. Okay, we will open this one, and now we have to power on the project because he need to connect to the Bluetooth chip. So we have to power in the project. So the project have a power on switch, and also to have a rechargeable battery. So this is the terminal to charge the battery. So if we will power in the project, so here the heartbeat is generating the green light, and the DH11 is working as well, and this is the last sensor. Okay, so we powered the project. So the HC05, which is the Bluetooth chip, is working now, so we can connect. So here we can find the HC05, and now it's telling me that it's connected to HC05. So here we have the interface on the phone. The interface is, we have 5 buttons. The first one to start the application, and the second one is to exit. And here we have the ambient mode, so it will use the DH11 sensor. So this is for this button, and the second button is body temperature mode, and this will use the LM35 sensor. And the third button for the heartbeat, and this will use, like, for sure, the heartbeat sensor. So now we'll press, so we can place them next to each other so we can see. So we will start the project. So we can see that the project is running wirelessly, just using buttons, and this is the initial interface, and then the project is working now. So then we're gonna start several tests. So we can choose, for example, that we can choose the ambient temperature. Like, we need to see what's the ambient of the room which we are staying in now. So we will just press this button. Okay, so it told me that the ambient temperature is 17 degrees and the humidity is 21%, because today is really cold, so that's why the temperature is low. Okay, so the second test would be the body temperature test, and this test will use the LM35 sensor. So in order to do this test, we have, like, as the application told us, we have to place the sensor and wait for a bit. But we don't have like a real time in the video to place it, because we need to place it in a, like, maybe between your arms or between your fingers to take the temperature of the body. So instead of that, we will just use like a lighter to generate heat, and this lighter will be like a simulator for a human. Okay, so for now we will just press the button to acquire some data. Yeah, so now the temperature is 19 degrees Celsius, which is so low. So what happened, that the application told you that the temperature is 19 Celsius, and the embedded system, like, warn you that there's something wrong. So if we will press again, so this is like a warning. Okay, so now we will start to increase the temperature, and, like, my friend will press the button so he can acquire the data. Okay, so now we will start. Okay, so you can press the button. Yeah, so now there's no warning because the temperature is okay. The temperature is getting riser. 24, 27, 28. Yeah, now the temperature is so high. So it gave me like a warning that the temperature is so high. So we don't need that. So we need just the normal temperature of the body, which is kind of 30, 37 or something like that. So now the temperature is decreasing because the weather is so cold. So it's keep decreasing. We can just touch it so it will decrease faster. Yeah, now there's no warning because it's normal temperature, but it will get cold again and then the warning will appear once again. Yeah. Okay, so it's below 32 degrees, the warning is working, and above 39 degrees, the alarm is working as well. So for the last sensor, which is the heartbeat sensor, so we also need help of a friend to measure the heartbeat of his body. So he will place his finger in this sensor. So what this sensor do, it generates a green light. This green light goes to your blood and reflecting some green lights again to receptors or sensors. So depending on the intensity of the blood, so this sensor will reflect some light. So depending on how much light, the voltage will pass through the sensor, and then the controller can detect this signal and then can tell us what is the pulse rate or the heart rate of our heart. So now we will start the test. So our friend will place his finger and then place it properly, and we shouldn't touch the circuits in here because it can produce some noise. So we are just touching the sensor, and we will acquire data from heartbeat. Yeah, so the heart rate is 68 pulse per minute. So this is kind of normal because the normal heartbeat is 70 or 72, something like that. But because we are relaxed, we are not doing any effort, so it's kind of like just normal. So that was for our application functionality, and now we can press just exit. So the see you soon. Goodbye. Thank you.